Hello! So we're in a rush. Do you have it on? Do you mind if I
it's double zipped.
peek? Oh, it's double. Wow, you're extra protective here, aren't you? What do we got? It's kind of. He's got this Superman shirt on. I got my Superman shirt on. We're not supporting Batman at all. We love Batman,
no, I'm wearing my Batman undies. We're good. We're good.
I didn't have time. We're in a mad rush. Like, I literally just got off of work. I got home really quick. I'm like, Ryan, meet me in my house. It's on the way to the movie theater. So, because, like, I did a Clark Kent. I really jumped in my room really quick. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I'm ready. So we're seeing Batman vs Superman, and we're seeing it in style. We're seeing it in
IMAX 3D.
Oh yeah.
And also, most people's spring break, it is snowing out.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like Chicago weather is quite crazy. There's 4 seasons, but I think Chicago has a 5th season where it's just blah. Like
Aquaman is angry.
What have we done to
he is supposed to appear in this movie.
It's hard to believe, like, it came out, the whole announcement of it wasn't that too long ago. It feels like it's been forever we've been waiting. Because Man of Steel was
forever, and they didn't show us anything until like maybe half a year ago.
Yeah, Man of Steel was 2 years ago or so.
Apparently.
Yeah, so it doesn't feel like it. It feels like it's been so long. Like, I guess it's just the urge for DC, because like, I feel like it's really hard for somebody to capture the whole DC because it's such a delicate character to kind of capture. You're always going to have somebody that criticizes it or whatnot, but you know what? You got to be a fan of it. It's a superhero thing, so
I'm actually really excited for this one because, like, let's face it, to do like an origin story for Superman, that's not easy. In fact, I dare say that's almost impossible to do like a really good one on it.
For Superman?
No, yeah.
It is, because you look at all the other films, it's like, do we show the beginning, like how he got from Krypton to Earth, or like how do we go about this? Because people are like, well, it took too long for you to get into the story of Superman, or I didn't see enough backstory on it. So that's what I'm saying. It's a hard thing, and that's where it's interesting. Mm-hmm. We have this new Batman that we have no idea. He's never really had a story. Like, if you know by comics, you know about the character, you have a better idea. But like, if it's your first time seeing it, like Christopher Nolan Batman, it's gonna be a different subject in general. Like, we don't know what Zack was thinking when he made the film, so he could have something up his sleeve. If you watch like the TV shows, they're very ingenious of how to flip things around on people. So it's like, it could be accurate, but it's good accurate. So who are you rooting for? Anyone specific, or are you just in the middle? Like you really want to see get the snot kicked out of them? Like you want to see that happen? Like, I mean, you know it's going to be a battle. Like, that's the cool thing. Like, it's funny, you watch the trailer for Batman vs Superman, you see all this explosion, all this just chaos around the city. Then you watch the Avengers one, they're fighting in a parking lot. So this is going to be pretty crazy. It's going to be all over the dang place.
Actually get there pretty quick.
We're going to get there, get our tickets, get our seats, watch it, and then it's review time.
Right?
The thing
for the tickets?
Well, it's on my credit card, so we're good. We're good. Regardless, unless I forgot my credit card. Where's my wallet?
You got it.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll give you our review after the movie.
Dawn of Justice.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Hey! Oh, jeez, that probably scared our viewers. Sorry.
Okay. Before we start, I just want to... That's how I feel right now. I'm trying to keep it together. We had a scare at the very beginning. We had a ticket confusion. I bought the tickets online. Hold on. I wanted to just as well, but this is kind of funny. We almost missed the movie because what movie did it come out?
Oh, what was it?
I pre-ordered on Fan. Yeah, Allegiant. So I pre-ordered on. I can't find it. A guy gave me a post-it note that said we're seeing Batman vs Superman. He just said G our seats, but it was kind of funny that I bought the tickets. I go to put the card in, and it shoots out these 2 tickets that says sorry, Allegiance, and I'm like, wait, Ryan, we're not seeing this. I'm like, oh shoot! Like, I go up to the guy, and I couldn't get my phone to work. His phone wasn't working when I tried with my email. I was freaking out, but we just made it, and like, oh my
And then
God.
even before the movie started, then people tried taking our seats.
Yeah, Fandango. I hate you, Fandango. I guess there was a big, huge mess up with them in the theaters because, yeah, everybody, because, like, no, this is our seats. Like, the confirmation on my phone says it, so.
Then they walked away. So.
I was happy. I thought they were going to come back and
Yeah, I did too.
I'm like, you sons of no.
Sons of No?
I'm
Sons of Al.
my. It's a good one.
Oh, jeez.
But my levels, like my blood pressure, and oh my goodness, I don't even know where to start. I really don't. Like, do you want to try starting? Like, I kind of,
Alright,
I want to break
so-
it down between
Yeah.
pieces, but like,
So, just to start it off, okay. There were some good reviews. There were some bad reviews. It was incredible.
the whole time, Ryan at the end, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Like, he kept like, he's trying to contain himself, but oh my god.
Like, everybody that walked out of the theater, like, that was the first time I've never heard anyone say anything.
It was just crickets. You could hear a pin drop. Like, I don't know if they were just speechless or they didn't like it, but I loved it. Like,
Oh, that was incredible.
okay, I'll start with the storyline. The storyline, he did a good job with it. Like, there wasn't too much of whatever, and you didn't know where it was going. Like, when I thought one way, it was totally different. Like, the trailers, as you said, I agree with him. That he said the trailers, yes, you see the clips, but it didn't give away any of the story. Like, the people that were like, well, I saw the trailer, I saw the whole movie. Screw you. That was not the whole movie, because that was the movie.
In all fairness, though, we used to think that as well.
I
In all
didn't.
fairness.
I'm like, something's gonna happen. Like, when John said he didn't like Lex Luthor, I'm like, I don't know. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Like, he's got to have a little weirdness. Like, there's got to be something. And as I said before, when these people do these storylines, like, they did do a good job with that. Like, they turned it into their own version, which was amazing. Like, how did you like the storyline? Did you like that?
It was good.
Like, and it even fit. Like, you saw the Man of Steel, like the whole invasion thing going on and all that. So it was like 2-in-1 movie kind of thing. It was, you saw Man of Steel before this, right?
I only
Or
saw
some
like
of
the
it?
first hour, yeah.
Okay, well, how did that kind of help you? Did it feel like the same movie in a way?
You know what? It's hard to... Like I say, I only saw the first hour and I was half asleep. So, to be
Okay.
honest.
I was just curious because I'm looking at the style of it and it kind of felt the same. I know a lot of people didn't like Man of Steel, but in this one, it was tightened up a lot better. I will say that. So I would pick this over Man of Steel, but it kind of felt the same vibe. So I was kind of happy on it. And I'm happy to say I liked all the characters. Like Lois Lane,
yeah.
she bugged me a little bit here and there, but I liked her a lot more in this. Like, it wasn't as bad. Like,
it was-
Lexus, like, what the, oh man, like, he's a rich guy that has kind of a disorder, I would say, in a way. Like, he's got the stutters and just the funny parts in there, and it worked because then they shaved his head, and you see his true kind of Lex possibly gonna happen. And
that was a spoiler, by the way.
was it?
Just-
Well, there was a picture of that up online.
There
so
was?
It's not really, yeah.
Oh, okay. No spoiler.
That was a spoiler.
Forget I
Trust
said
me,
anything.
I will say when we get to the spoilers, because that
There was a ton.
there's so much. But that, and you know what? It was kind of funny watching the movie and relating it to little pieces like of other comics and all that. Like, I felt a little Spider-Man in there with the journalist what's his name, Lawrence. The black dude,
Oh yeah.
that's the actual actor's name, but it's kind of like a little JJ or
Jay Jameson.
yeah.
Or Jay. Yeah.
Well, it's J.K. Simmons is the actual actor
Yeah.
that plays him, but yeah,
Yeah, I'm still not playing it.
I'm like overwhelmed, so I'm sorry if I'm sporadic, but like, yeah, the characters. like the big one, I guess you could say, that a lot of people were concerned about was Batman. As Bruce Wayne and Batman, I thought Ben Affleck did a great job. What about you?
Yep, J. Jonah Jameson.
I knew you were still looking at it.
Sorry, what?
Ben Affleck as Batman and Bruce Wayne. Both sides. Did he nail both, or did he nail one or the other?
Well, what I loved that they did is they incorporated the first movie into this movie, and like you got the I don't even know how to word it. It was just.
You're talking about the invasion, as I said before, like when he's running to his building.
Well, yeah, and he's like just naturally helping people out.
Yeah.
Which, oh my gosh, that was. I'm sorry, YouTube. I don't know.
No, that's what I mean. I am going crazy bananas trying to think of how to process this. It was, and I'm sorry if you watch the movie and you think it wasn't, but I loved it. I would say it's probably my favorite superhero movie. I mean, it was just, I thought it was going to be overloaded in a way. Like, it was better than I thought. Like, way better. I thought I'd like it, but I loved it. Like, I haven't even gotten to the spoilers, and it was that great. Like,
yeah.
I'm trying to keep the camera steady, and I'm shaking. I can tell.
Oh, jeez.
What? Oh. They're pushing the shopping cart. Oh God, it's gonna roll towards you.
Really? What are these people doing?
All right.
He's just walking out all nonchalantly.
Oh, now he's grabbing it.
Schoolers.
He's like, he's videotaping it. I better grab that cart.
Your high schoolers. Oh man. Oh man, the movie.
I know Ryan can't wait till we get to spoilers, but anything else you have to add before we enter that terrain of spoiler alerts?
Are we doing another review on this movie later?
You know what? The funny thing is, I had a special coupon for this, so we had to see it by a certain time. We are going to go see it again in a special way. I guess I could say it's a special treat. Well, you do know about it. So it's going to be even more epic. I haven't been to one myself.
I haven't either.
You haven't? Oh, you haven't either.
No, I've just been moving chairs.
I felt bad that we weren't able to see it with John, and I do know a movie theater just opened up kind of by us. It's an hour away or so, not even. But it's got the interactive with the movie where the chairs move and it shoots out water. So seeing this, I don't know what to expect. Like, it's gonna be great. And speaking of that, the music. Oh, that added on even more. Like, I love the Man of Steel soundtrack, but this, like, he's been playing all this. He got the CD, the deluxe,
all the songs.
all the songs. Like, I would hear it and I'd be like, huh, it's from the soundtrack. Like, it just added to it. Like, when Lex is walking and the whole,
Okay, the effects. Oh my gosh. I've never seen effects done that good. Like, this isn't spoiling anything, but Doomsday! or the Beast, or whatever you want to say.
He gets stronger and stronger. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Are we at the spoilers?
You want to go there? Yeah. Okay.
Superman!
Oh my goodness gracious.
And Batman.
So we're going to spoilers. So this is very awkward because a car is right next to me. Hi. Oh. Okay. He's leaving. Okay. Spoilers. So, where do we start? Superman. Okay. So, our lovable character. Okay, we'll wait for that for last.
I kind of want to say it. Oh man.
All right. Well, we'll start with the actual LexCorp conducting data on these metahumans. It has Cyborg, Flash, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, which we see, but yeah, like, what'd you think about that? Like, you actually didn't just see the symbols. You actually got like little footage of them, like little clips,
which was awesome because like you get a little bit of a feel of what they're gonna be like. That
Like,
was
it showed
awesome.
it showed their power. So like, oh yeah, like it's.
And that's only
it
just a small
it's just,
portion of their
hey,
power,
we're just
probably.
gonna tease you here. Just like little like you can have this candy. No, you're not gonna have it.
I will say this: they didn't really show too much of Cyborg's power.
They didn't. No,
But that was still incredible, though.
that was.
Oh man.
No, but the effect of the cube, like shaped, like that was like, what the heck's gonna? And then just,
Yeah.
and then you see the glowing eyes of Aquaman.
Yeah. And then just like. Oh,
Man,
Aqua.
he's a man.
Aqua. You keep saying man, I just say Aqua. Aquaman. Yeah. Super. Man. Anywho.
But yeah, that was good. And I have to rewatch that part. That one, there was one during one of Bruce Wayne's dreams where he has that kind of thunderboltish thing with a person saying, "You have to find them," or "You were right. She's the connection." I forget exactly wording. I was more focused on who it was. I was kind of trying to see, and I believe it was the Flash, but I'm not sure. Like, it was honestly, seeing it in IMAX 3D made it a little tough at time. Like that time, I would say, but like I'm sure I missed stuff because of the IMAX 3D. But that part, the screen was so bright, I couldn't really tell because it's IMAX. IMAX and its colors are magnificent. They just pop, but it popped too much, so I couldn't tell. But I believe it was a rip in time where he was trying to warn Bruce Wayne.
And they showed like the best Easter egg that I saw was just in that dream where you just see that giant Omega symbol. Oh my gosh! Once I saw that, like I'm sure you probably saw me. I'm just like, oh my gosh, Darkseid! I'm like, oh man, that's so cool.
So let us know if you've seen any like that we missed. As I said, we're gonna see it again, so
Yeah.
I'll review again because that experience is gonna be even more different. So, but yeah.
I was gonna say I can't imagine the moving chairs. I could feel just the boom just from
Well,
sitting
but
in
that's
that
what I'm
chair.
saying. Like what the heck's gonna happen? Like, when she's in the water suffocating, like when they're
I'll bring my breathing suit.
yeah, like when Aquaman's in the water and does the whole poof, like, is it gonna spray water like that? Like, what's gonna happen? I don't know. I've never done one of these things.
That'd be cool. Oh man. All right. Was there anything else before we get to the big one?
I don't know. I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot. Like I'm trying to think of the worst part. Like, there probably was a couple worst parts, but it was overcovered by all the good. Like,
The only thing, and it was at the very, very beginning, and I understand why they did it, but I could see people being like, huh? Like when the bats raised him up.
but that was a dream.
I don't know if it was a dream, but
That
I
was
think
a
it was like
dream.
symbolizing him
I'm pretty
rising
sure.
up from that darkness. I think it was a symbolization, but
That was more of
Yeah.
at least I took it as a dream. If that was real, then that's kind of weird. But I think that was more of a dream. But I liked the way that they did that. Like, usually you would need a whole movie to show like the beginning of Batman, like the whole
They
walking
were-
into the alley. They did that
actually did
really.
it well in
They
about
did that
5
really
minutes.
quick in about 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. And, I mean, the guns with the bead, like when it pulls the trigger and the beads go flying everywhere. I'm like,
I was really expecting Skyfall to start playing. Like the beats falling slowly. Skyfall. Like a James Bond beginning or something.
and I have to say, Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
wonderful. Like I don't know what was graphic and what wasn't, but like
That was awesome.
there is so much chaos and dirt and all that other crap around her, but there she was, a whole bunch of glory.
With the lasso too.
I know,
Oh
that's
my
what I was just
God.
about to say. She had her sword and her shield, and I'm like, she gonna use the lasso? When she uses that, oh my god, it's gonna. And there it was.
All right, are we on the big one yet?
And I like that there was a little humor in there too.
Oh yeah, there actually was.
When
Like it was a serious movie, but they did have those parts that just made it
Yeah.
lighthearted enough that made it like perfect.
Like I think my favorite was when when Batman's against the wall after a ship crashes and he sees Doomsday in front of him. He's like, "Oh shit!" Like, or so, he says something
yeah.
he's like, "Oh crap!" Like,
yeah, like he's trying to get out of
Or,
his
oh boy,
seatbelt or
yeah.
something like that. He's just like, oh man. Alfred actually had a couple good ones too. But
yeah, he's talking about Bruce Wayne meeting the ladies like in my dreams. Like Alfred's like, God, why do I always get stuck with this crap? Like he's fixing up all his toys. It's. But that's what I mean. Every character, like, I liked. Like, Alfred, like, it felt like I watched a bunch of movies already with them in it, and I related. Like, it wasn't that bad.
I'll be honest here. I was a little tired before going into this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I'm pumped with energy. Oh my gosh, like I feel like it's almost impossible to fall asleep to that movie.
So that's good. It didn't put you to. That's.
Oh man, it was incredible. Incredible. I can't tell you guys, like, Dennis and I were honestly trying so hard to hold our reactions after we finished this movie. Are we on the big one yet?
Yeah, I'll let you talk about it.
Oh, man. So, Superman. I didn't actually see the animated movie yet, but Superman fighting Doomsday. How do you guys think it went? He died! Like, who... Would you ever expect it? Well, okay, I won't say this, but there was Lex Luthor was funny also, by the way. Not to completely change subjects, but
Yeah, like some of them they weren't. I think meant to be that funny, but like you snickered, like I did. I snickered.
like when he was, you know, it just cut out the beginning.
No,
of the
I-
Superman dead thing because
No.
Lex Luthor
That's
thing.
fine. We're jumping all over the place. I'm sorry, YouTube, but like we've kind of constructed this very
Yeah.
decently. Considering how overjoyed we are, this is pretty decent episode.
Yeah. Well, I just love like Lex Luthor. He was in front of the microphone. He was like talking to all these people and everything. He was like telling a story and stuff. Like, you know, this is what's wrong with everything. Oh, thank you. And just like walks off stage, and it's like,
And when he walks up there, what to say? Open bar, people. Yeah, that's it.
like, even the stuff you heard on the commercial a million times, like,
It made more sense watching the
Yeah.
movie. Like you see it and you expect that. Like the scene where Superman's flying down from the sky and Batman's there in his super suit. You hear the whole bleed part, but that totally wasn't even that scene. They flipped a lot around on you, which you didn't expect. So
yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was great. But okay, to get back to what I was talking about before, Superman dead. Maybe. They kind of left it in a spot where maybe he'll come back, maybe he won't. And to be honest, that wasn't the first time he died in that movie. When he got shot into space with a nuclear missile, warhead, whatever.
yeah, thank God for the sun. If we didn't have the sun, Superman would be screwed.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know how he's gonna come back, but he has to come back. The very last thing that they show is Lois throwing dirt on Clark's coffin. All right. If you look very close, you can see some of that dirt rising up.
It's a little taste, kind of how X-Men did it when Magneto's moving the chess piece. So it's kind of like if you weren't paying attention, you didn't see the dirt move. But I saw the dirt move. He saw the dirt move. So, yeah.
So something's
I mean,
there.
who know? I don't know. Maybe as a piece of kryptonite still start. I don't know. Like, who knows?
Or maybe
like,
he's
but
just pretending to be dead for now.
I will say it was. I wasn't expecting like him to stay dead, but then again, like I wasn't expecting to feel that emotional. I'm like, oh, they're gonna kind of kill
Yeah, he
Superman off,
almost died.
but like I felt it. I'm like, oh man, because they had 2 funerals going on. They had one for Superman and then Clark Kent. So it was like, wow.
Like, honestly, we'll probably do a second review on this because this one, it's just, we're trying to gather our thoughts. We're trying to...
We did pretty good though with the effects and like just covering everything because it is a lot to take
Like,
in. But
even while I was watching it, I'm like, this is so beautifully done. It's...
you did a good job making this movie.
yeah.
Did a good job.
Great
Like, yeah, like it wasn't like, that's what I mean. It wasn't like overly done. Like certain points, like I'm like, all right, the Batman versus Superman part. Here we are. And then that ends, like, you didn't know if it was going to be that long or that short. Like, I'm like, how short is this going to be? Superman's going to find Batman to be his friend. But it was a little bit of a battle. You got what you got out of it. They didn't make it too long. And then you had the whole other stuff go on. And then the ending with Lex and Batman, too, or Batman scares Lex.
Yeah. Oh, man. Like... I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm just saying "oh man" a lot, but I honestly don't know what else to say. Like, it's so incredible.
Seriously, let us know what you guys thought. I want to know everyone's opinion about this. Like, you can leave a long comment. I'll read it because, like, it's breathtaking. Like, it's a magnificent movie that I'll probably see 15 times.
I know it's kind of late to say this, but you guys might want to see the movie before you watch this review. Because here's the thing. I don't want to overhype it for you guys. Because once something is overhyped, it's hard to kind of get back down.
Let's be honest. Here, we'll say this.
Not saying that...
This is coming from a couple of guys that like Batman and Robin.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah, that's our favorite.
But still watch it.
But, no, like, to be honest, though, guys, like, there were very little to no flaws in this movie.
So you with your superhero movies, where would this rank? Because we kind of talked about this.
1 or 2. Probably.
Who is it battling? Who's your top? Like, what's your top? Just curious. I mean, like, this for me,
I mean...
it's my number 1. Like, it had way too much, but it was perfect. Like... I don't know how you can combat with this in that way. I mean, obviously, movies are going to get better, but... yes.
I was going to say, I mean, the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, I know a ton of you guys will disagree with me, but, no, just because that has, like, a nostalgic feel for me, that was the movie that actually got me into superheroes in the first place. So it's kind of hard to... But it was up there. It was definitely up there. Just
if Spider-Man didn't know that you liked this movie more, it'd be okay, right? Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm buying that one right away.
Right away. Doesn't matter the price. $6. Sold. Just give it to me.
I'd get it for 60.
It was.
You know what? Don't put that on there because then they'll actually bump it up to that price.
Let's bump the price up just for Ryan. We know he'll buy it. Yeah.
Bye, YouTube.
Okay. We will see you in the next video. Say goodbye again.
Bye, YouTube.
All right, hold the phone here. Before we...
Because he's holding a phone.
Yeah, I'm holding a phone, yes. It's very funny. What the heck? I really liked the movie. I guess I'm going crazy, and I guess Ryan's going crazy because, like, you said it's like even, like, one of your all-time movies. Like, just in general, not just superheroes. Just in general. Well, I guess other people say otherwise because... So, I mean, I know it's still early, I guess you could say. But, a 30 and a 77, like... Uh-huh. That'd be funny,
though. In all fairness, it was a good movie.
I just had to film that. I know we've gone on and on about it, but... Yeah. All right, now we'll say goodbye. So, goodbye again. I know you're driving, so I'll just replay another clip of Ryan saying goodbye right now. But goodbye, and here's Ryan saying goodbye now.
Bye, YouTube.
Okay.